Attribute number 15, the Father of compassion and God of all comfort. Meditation number 46, compassion like a father. Psalm 103, 13 and 14. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. For he knows how we are formed. He remembers that we are dust. What is wonderful about this attribute? The Lord is the God who listens and cares. He is our King, but he is also our Father. What force in this world is more powerful than that of the concern a father has for his children when they are in real trouble? As imperfect human fathers, we sometimes fail to realize how fragile our children are at certain points. We forget that they're weak, and we impose burdens on them too heavy to bear. We expect them to be more than dust, and we are disappointed when they're not. God is not like that. He never forgets that we are dust. He never overloads you or fails to give you strength equal to your task on a certain day. We worry and fret over getting everything done when we are behind in our work, and we feel we can't possibly do all that we should. But that's not true. God does not call us to do that which we cannot accomplish by his grace. He is the very essence and definition of gentleness and tenderness. He knows exactly what you are made of and what you can do. Lord, you have compassion on me when I'm confused, and you teach me. You have compassion on me when I'm tempted, and you provide a way out. You have compassion on me when I'm tired, and you give me strength. You have compassion on me when I'm deceived, and you give me light. You have compassion on me when I'm in pain, and you comfort me and heal me. You have compassion on me when I've done irreversible, horrible damage through sin and rebellion against you, and you forgive me, separating my sin from me as far as the east is from the west. You have compassion on me when I'm wronged, and you bring justice. What an amazing thing that the Almighty King of the universe would feel pain in his heart over my little trials. What effect would it have on your heart if you were to consciously experience God's fatherly compassion today? Experiencing this attribute, learn to enjoy God's compassion. The world thinks it's better to be envied than pitied, but anyone who thinks that has never felt God's pity or compassion. It would be better to suffer the severest pain and torment with God's pity than the greatest thrill or pleasure apart from his pity. Beware of the enemy's lies. Satan will try to tell you that you have failed too often, and God's compassion is growing thin. But if our children get sick or injured, that causes us to have more compassion, not less. God does not get frustrated with you when you are needier. It only increases his compassion. The needier you are, the more glorified he is in his infinite resources. The more glorified he is as his infinite resources are seen all the more gloriously. The sicker the child, the more tightly the mother holds it to her chest. So boast all the more joyfully about your weaknesses. When you are weak, then you are strong. Better to be sick and held to his chest than well and anywhere else. Like a loving father, God is pleased by our inadequate efforts. A father teaches his 3-year-old son to shoot a bow. The kid pulls with all his might on the string and sends the arrow only a few feet, yet he's praised by his dad. We long to grow mature and send that arrow much further, and we joyfully anticipate the day when His Spirit will enable us to do that. But for now, enjoy His pleasure in your little 3-foot shots. When a toddler first learns how to talk, the father listens with utmost intensity to what he says, and he praises the child, even for the most improper syntax, just for being able to say a word or string 2 or 3 together. As you are learning to pray, enjoy the fact that you are praying to a Father like that. We should not remain babies all our lives, and we should strive to learn to really converse with Him in deep ways as we pour out our hearts to Him. So work hard, like a child who is eager to learn to communicate with his parents. But for now, learn to revel in the fact that you are the son of a God who listens like a father. Let hunger and thirst for that draw you to prayer more and more. Think. Recall a moment when you had deep compassion for someone. Now think about that feeling amplified to the greatest extreme you can imagine, and take delight in the fact that God feels that for you right now. Promise to trust today. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear Him. For He knows how we are formed. He remembers we are dust.